Welcome into your Lobo basketball postgame show presented by the Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino. Winning entertainment including simulcast racing, live music, dining, the best games, and more. It's the Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino. Final score, New Mexico routs SMU in Dallas 84-63 at Moody Coliseum. Hunter, yes, it's a retooled SMU roster. Yes, they have a first-year head coach, but this is his third stint as a head coach. It's not like he lacks experience or pedigree. It's a team that beat the Lobos by double digits in the pit a year ago. You come on the road thinking you have a chance to win a road game. Maybe you feel like a really good chance, but you don't expect this.
No.
A 21-point true road win? Wow.
Right, and the Lobos jumped out early with setting the tone defensively, not allowing easy buckets for SMU, and just carried out throughout the whole game.
So the Lobos knock off Southern Methodist University by 21, 84-63 to improve to 3-0. They send SMU to 1-2. The Lobos shoot 53% floor to SMU's 36%, 29% from 3, 5 of 17. SMU 6 of 19, 32%. The Lobos 17 of 25 from the foul line, 68%. SMU 11 of 19, that's 58%. Lobos committed just 10 turnovers, while SMU turned it over 15 times. The Lobos had 21 assists to just 10 turnovers, better than a 2-to-1 ratio, and they guarded so well, Hunter. SMU had only 9 assists in the game. Think about that. Rebounding battle, a wash, 38-37 UNM. Offensive side, SMU 11, Lobos 5. Second chance points to the Lobos 11-5. Bench points 20-15 SMU. Paint points 40-28 UNM. Dominance there. And fast break points as well, 21-4. Lobo dominance. The Lobos had 9 steals to SMU's 4 and 6 blocks to SMU's 1. The Lobos in control, led for more than 33 minutes of this game and win it going away. Final score 84-63 in Dallas. We pause post-game, come back with more after this timeout. Lobos win it 84-63 at SMU on the UNM Sports Radio Network. KJ head up, finds the cutting Allick. Oh! With 2 hands, emphatic posterization by Josiah.
Nice find.
Josiah Allick, a monster tonight for the Lobos. Allick finishes off his signature performance in his third game as a Lobo. 18 points, 9 boards, 1 offensive, and 2 block shots. Didn't turn it over once. Went 8 of 9 from the field, 2 of 2 from the foul line. Josiah Allick was a monster tonight, Hunter, in an 84-63 win at SMU.
Well, he definitely set the tone in the paint. Both he and Udeze, I mean, those guys were... they were what we thought they would be, right? I mean, they set the tone in the paint, on the rebounds, and defensively. Both of them are really double-double kind of guys. I mean, if you look at their stats, they were, 1 or 2 rebounds shy of a double-double?
Udeze was 15 and 8. Allick was 18 and 9. They both were right there on the cusp of their first Lobo double-double.
Yep.
And, you know, we got to talk about defense. The Lobos played incredible defense tonight. And there are a lot of different places you can look for a defensive player of the game, Hunter. I'm going to put you on the spot because KJ Jenkins had 3 steals. Jalen House had 3 steals. The Lobos, as a team defensively, were phenomenal. Dent blocked 2 shots. Allick blocked 2 shots. A lot of different ways you can go. Let's talk about today's defensive player of the game, brought to you by Theta Point. Make cybersecurity a team sport. Add Theta Point to your team to increase your defensive posture. Thank you to Theta Point for supporting Lobo basketball. What do you think?
Theta Point. Love saying that.
It
Theta
sounds
Point.
awesome, right?
Yeah. Jalen House. Has to be. I mean, we thought he had 4 when, of course, he did get possession. He got fouled. They did not give him that steal.
So the question there I have is...
He got robbed once. I'm not going to rob him here.
Okay, so he's the Theta Point defensive player of the game. My question is, did he get fouled before he possessed it or after? Because if it was after he possessed it, he should have the steal.
That's right. It was after.
Okay, I'm with you. I'm with you. Oh, man, that's awesome. Okay, so our Theta Point defensive player of the game is Jalen House. Hey, fans, remember to download the new Lobo Sports app today. It's presented by Nusenda, the Lobo Sports app. It's free. Find it in the Apple Store and the Google Store. Download it now and go Lobos. As Coach Pitino's getting acquainted with Clayton Shields right now. Yeah, and Charles Smith. And how about this nice Lobo contingent here in Dallas?
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I mean, we didn't talk about that during the game, but there was a nice little turnout of a lot of New Mexican folks that have now reside in Texas, Dallas. Congratulations, Coach.
What a terrific win for New Mexico tonight at SMU. 84-63 is the final score. We're joined post-game courtside by Lobo head coach Richard Pitino. First off, congratulations, Coach. How does that one feel?
Felt great. I mean, I thought we did a really, really good job of defending, setting the tone, being a little bit more aggressive. We were really aggressive we're trying to keep them out of the paint. We've given up. We're giving up size, so we're over-helping a little bit more than we did last game. Coach Chu made a really good adjustment, I thought, defensively, and our guys executed well. So we were scrappy. We stuck to the game plan. We continue to not turn the ball over. That's huge. And we're really defending without fouling. It's another game where they're in the bonus and we're not. So just a terrific road win. We only had, 2 of those last year. Yeah. So just very, very proud of them. I think the key is, can we stay humble? Can we regroup and have 2 great days of practice leading up to New Mexico State?
Coach, you were right. I thought in pregame you talked about staying out of foul trouble. And I thought, again, that's a testament to your coaching staff scouting. I could hear you guys on the sideline over here calling out plays as the Lobos defended. And I thought you were right on with that. Defense set the tone, and it carried throughout the rest of the
Yeah,
night.
I mean, I thought that was one of our best defensive games since I've been here. We were just rock solid. We were aggressive and disruptive on the ball. We were good in transition because they really play fast, and they're a good team. So credit to our coaching staff to get them prepared. I thought they did a great job, like you said, on the scout, and our players listened. So now it's feel good about it tonight. Get some rest. Let's get back to Albuquerque tomorrow, and let's regroup.
One thing you have talked about going into the season, we're starting to see it materialize, I believe, is working inside out. And it really did look like in the first half that's where the offense started, and both of your bigs got going early.
Yeah, more of a balanced attack offensively, which I loved. Almost had 5 guys in double figures. Donovan Dent, 7 assists. He is a terrific, terrific passer. He needs to play with a little bit more pace when he goes by guys. But, man, he can see some things that other guys can't. Jalen House continues to get assists. Mash was rock solid when he needed to make shots at that mid-range. So we stayed the course. We've shown really good maturity over the last 2 games. I keep trying to tell them, don't get too high, don't get too low. We were a little emotional last year. Just execute and move on. Execute and move on, and we did that.
Well, you didn't have as many options last year either.
Correct. Recruiting helps. It's everything. I mean, recruiting is everything, and our staff has done a really, really good job of coming in here and getting some good core guys and then seeing what we have. It's really hard when you're taking over in the middle of a pandemic. You don't know what you have. So we address some needs. And not only are they good players, the new guys, but they've got great substance as well. They're guys that you should be proud to root for.
Coach, I thought you guys did a lot of things well. Was there anything that stuck out that you want to, kind of improve on from this road trip?
Not really. I thought we played pretty well, honestly.
No, I did too. I mean,
Mash shouldn't have got that technical. 8 free throws missed. But you know what? Morris I don't know if he'll ever be a great free throw shooter. But the bottom line is I thought we played about as complete of a game as we could. But you know what? You feel good right now because you win by, 21 on the road. I'm sure I'll watch and get annoyed about some other things, and we'll clean them up.
KJ Jenkins, we got to talk about him. In particular in the first half when you built that double-digit halftime lead. I just think that 3 games in, he has been spectacular, and he did everything today. He scored. He was helping his teammates. He played great defense. He's just become the Energizer Bunny off the bench.
He's really good off the bench. He's rock solid. He has no ego. He's a great leader. He just wants to win. He's such a team guy. Never, ever asks about playing time or any of that stuff. He just wants to get better every day. So he's a winner. I mean, there's a reason why he comes in here, and he's an overwhelming favorite every time to be captain. Everybody votes for him, and not because he's this loud, rah-rah guy. His actions do the talking, and he's a great guy to bring off the bench.
Okay, you already hinted at it. There'll be some press clippings after this one, and you've got New Mexico State on Saturday. Got to keep them grounded. How?
Well, I hope that if there's one thing they get from me on a daily basis is I don't get too high, I don't get too low, I don't overreact if we lose, and I don't over celebrate if we win. Now, we want to feel great tonight. We want to go to sleep with a smile on our face, and then go back to Albuquerque tomorrow. But let's move on. Let's flush it. Let's enjoy it. We love this feeling. We love playing well together. We love 21 assists. I mean, all those things. 9 steals were great. Team defense was great, but it's got nothing to do with tomorrow.
All right, Coach. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Enjoy it. Thanks, Coach.
Lobo head coach Richard Pitino postgame. We're going to take a timeout. We come back after this break at Moody Coliseum at SMU. Lobos win at 84-63 over the Mustangs on the UNM Sports Radio Network. Welcome back post-game at Moody Coliseum at Southern Methodist University. The Lobos dominate the hosts SMU, and New Mexico wins it. Final score, Lobos 84, SMU 63. We're courtside post-game, and UNM has improved to 3-0. And my goodness, what a start to the year, Hunter. You win your first true road game. You do it at Southern Methodist. Impressive beginning to the 2022-2023 season.
Yeah, emphatically, right? I mean, they from the jump ball, they came out aggressive defensively and carried that throughout the whole game.
One of the Lobo stars of the game tonight was big man Josiah Allick, and what a performance. Just missed your first Lobo double-double. Josiah Allick is alongside post-game here at Moody Coliseum. What's going on, Joe? Congratulations.
Man, I'm obviously really excited about to win that second one in a row. I smoked the double-double. But no, I'm just playing. I'm doing great. Obviously, tonight was kind of more my night from the offensive side. And I was kind of telling them over there, it's exciting to know just all the weapons we have. Like, you really can't scout us and be like, okay, we're just gonna contain Jamal and Jalen, or all right, we're just gonna double Morris. Like, we have a lot of weapons that you can go to any night, and so tonight we showed that, and not only that, we showed our defense. And so hopefully we can keep building off that and just keep it moving into New Mexico State.
Josiah, you scored 18 points, but a lot of your points were in transition, and I think you had maybe 4 dunks. It's a highlight reel right here.
No, it was nice. I hope I can get that video.
We got it. Don't worry.
But yeah, as you guys know, I'm just all effort. And so as soon as I see we've secured that defensive rebound, I'm booking it.
Yeah.
And so I'm sure my scout is when teams are preparing for me, they're probably telling their big man, better get your lungs right.
I noticed that you're running those guys up and down the court. The bigs couldn't keep up.
I'm gonna see if guys are conditioned or not. But yeah, it's easy points.
Yeah.
It's honestly surprising how many big men don't get more points in transition. But I think it's just, one, they're either lazy, or two, maybe they just don't want to. But obviously that's. It's just free. But all I got to do is run hard, be a little physical on a post-up, turn, and I got another 2 points to get the ball going on defense.
Speaking of defense, this was the night. First 3 games, this was the one where you guys finally played the defensive game that you've been looking for. Why?
Yeah.
How did it happen tonight?
It's hard to say, really. The coaches, obviously, they've really been preaching defense to us. Everybody knows, it's obvious we have offensive weapons, but we haven't really showed any kind of real defensive, real defensive presence. And so tonight, we knew that obviously coming into SMU's home court, being away from our fans, we're really going to have to lock down. I think guys really bought into that, and we came out guns blazing right away. Because it's team defense. We believe in helping in the gaps, rotating, flying around. Everybody's got a box out.
I could think of a team defense that you had where you were chasing from behind on a fast break, and you were able to block.
Oh yeah,
right. That was pure effort.
Yeah, I was honestly hoping he was going to be a little bit faster, because I wasn't even really, I kind of nicked it with my elbow because I was hoping to get it on the glass.
James,
I was trying to clean it, but it was just a little back tap because
that effort. And I don't know if it's House or who starts it, but it seems to be contagious because everybody was after it tonight.
Oh yeah, House he showed on multiple occasions his ability to guard. When he's really when he's really locked into it, I mean, he's a menace on the ball. And so, you see him out there, drawing charges, scrambling around. Obviously he's a real energetic guy.
Like you guys.
He gets him moving. And, I think that does help because, the point guard does set the tone. He runs the offense. He's he's the one that everybody, comes around. And I've been trying to do my part to kind of, be that role as well. But at the end of the day, everybody's going to look to the point guard. That's the quarterback of the team. And House has done a great job of just bringing that energy, bringing that intensity. And so it's really just about us matching that. And then, holding each other accountable, making sure that when we do have a lead like that, no one's thinking, all right, we got this in the bag. Let's just, go play. It's like, no, we got to show. We got to practice. We can't get bad habits. We got to really lock in and, keep guard for 40 minutes.
And you did that.
Gosh, I got two of them. I don't know if we can get them both in, but I'm going to try first. I think the reason a lot of bigs don't run the way that you do is they don't have the feet that you do. Where do the quick feet? You've got a guard's feet on a 6'8", 235 body.
You really
a size
10 or something?
Yeah. Where does that come from, man? The footwork's amazing. You're so swift and so agile.
I mean, it's hard to say really, because it's funny. I used to play football in high school, and I wanted to be a receiver, but basically all they ever told me was I was too slow. And I obviously, I'm 21 now. I'm not a 14-year-old, 6'2", 130 pounds. But, I don't know. I mean, obviously, do a lot of work with Coach Flores, our strength coach. For one, I was at about 240 when I got here. I was at about 235 when they did the roster, but I'm probably leaned out at about 230 now. And also, Coach Pitino, he really values our health and having us ready for the games. Not just a lot of ludicrous, just drills just designed to hurt people or anything like that. And he keeps us fresh. And so it's really our responsibility to show him that, that is an effective way to prepare us for the game. And so I kind of sell out every game, not only just because of who I am, but, because I'm fresh and able to. And I'd like to say, there's some kind of drill I do or certain things like that, but
it's a pretty good answer.
It's a lot of just, I do a lot of rehab with our athletic trainer, Ben. He does a great job.
How's that foot, by the way? Yeah, we haven't seen it. You just...
I'm not going to jinx it, so I'm just going to say it's doing better.
Awesome.
Because what I've learned in my career with some of my injuries is as soon as you acknowledge it doing okay, then it starts to go the other way.
That's great. Okay,
so it's doing better.
Good. Let me get the last one in. Give us your short answer.
Okay.
The personality on the team last year was unquestionably Jalen House. Mm-hmm. I think the Josiah Allick personality is now up there. There are a couple of them. How does that work in that locker room? You guys are amazing personalities. We love you both, and it's got to be crazy fun in there.
Oh, it is. During the games we're very locked in on what it is, but obviously he does. I'm more or less. I think he's kind of brought that out of me almost.
Okay.
'Cause he really is just a larger than life kind of guy. And he's just so fun to play with, and when you see that level of just intensity and passion, it's hard not to let it come out of you. And so, I'm glad you think I'm up there with them. But I'm just out there just playing hard and having fun, man.
Be you.
Thanks, sir.
Great
Thanks,
performance.
Josiah.
Appreciate it, guys.
Josiah Allick, post-game. Incredible night for the Lobos. 84-63 winners at SMU. Your post-game show presented by the Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino. Winning entertainment including simulcast racing, live music, dining, the best games, and more. The Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino. Steph Griffin, our producer and engineer in studio. My partner is Hunter Green, the Lobo legend. I'm Robert Portnoy. That'll wrap it up for us from Southern Methodist University. What a trip to Dallas, Hunter. The Lobos win big at SMU. Wow.
Walk out with your chest high. Feels good.
Feels really good. Final score for the final time. Remember, the Lobos and New Mexico State, Saturday in the Pit, 5 p.m. this weekend. Be there. Get your tickets now. We take you at 4:30 with your Lobo basketball pregame show. New Mexico wins at SMU to go to 3-0. Lobos 84, SMU 63. Final. So long, everybody. You've been listening to Lobo Basketball on the UNM Sports Radio Network.